You are watching coverage of the Fnatic Play Open Tournament cast by myself, Total Biscuit. Oh, Jim, I don't care. We'll go for it anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SHOUTcraft right here. Whitera in the blue trunks playing Protoss here on the Zelnaga Caverns as part of the Fnatic MSI $3,000 Open versus his opponent. Oh my god, it's PvP! And it's TLO! And it's Whitera! And it's... okay, and it's best of one! Oh man, like I said, so much talent in this tournament. Yes, you do end up getting matchups like this. There's no question about it. You can't seed around that. If you've got 5 billion great players, sometimes they're going to have to play against each other. And you know what? Sometimes it might be early. This is a one-day tournament all the way up to the round of 8. It is a best of 1, and it's single elimination. So one of these two guys is going out, and it's Protoss v Protoss. Now, as I recall, Whitera has said in the past that PvP is really good for him. You know, he's very good at it. But it's TLO. This could be brutal. This will be brutal. There's no question about it. One thing is, of course, that Ra has no idea as of yet what his opponent is. Not that you really have to tailor your early game build to it. It's the thing about it. Like, oh, you know, let's consider a wall-off. Well, no. Don't need to bother with that. We're Protoss. We don't do that kind of thing. And besides, you can very easily build anyway. It's funny, actually, they didn't build close to that, because, you know, it could have ended up being against Zerg, and the pretty popular opening build against Zerg will be to plonk your gateway down there and sort of make it just a little corridor, you know, get them into the hot gates where their numbers will count for nothing. Now apply my baby oil. No, we shall not do that. That would be bad. TLO the gateway. Oh, there you go. Whitera knows exactly what he's up against. Single assimilator up. Expect to see divergent builds at some point in the not too distant future. But you never know, this could turn into a massive, great macro game. I'm not going to complain about that. I don't think anyone's going to complain about that. It's like, no, we don't want to watch TLO and Whitera. Let's go and watch the Bronze League games instead. It's like, oh, come on, guys, PvP isn't that bad. I know, I have a hatred for it. There you go. TLO a little bit later on the Cybernetics call. Pops out as Zealot a little bit earlier, though. Not that he's going to be able to do too much with that. Not going to be able to harass or anything like that. Neither player bothers to build anything near their ramp. Kids, you just don't need it. In Protoss versus Protoss, what's the point? I'll tell you what TLO loves to do. I have a feeling that TLO, back in the day, used to play SimCity. You want to know why I think he used to play SimCity? Because he's amazing when it comes to his electricity networks. I mean, really, his power networks are absolutely fantastic, really, really stable. I expect to see him building a coal-fired power plant in the corner of his base at any moment. And then, big freaking robot thing comes down and kills everything. Damn aliens. God. SimCity. Very harsh competitive sport, folks, trust me. Very brutal. Very brutal. You could esports SimCity. I could see it happening. There are worse esports currently sponsored, I might add. I can think of a few. Call of Duty Black Ops. God. On console, no less. That's the worst thing about it. It's like having pro football, where all of the footballs are magnetic and stick to your foot, so you don't have to worry about whether or not you control the ball correctly. You just have to run across the pitch and sort of hurl it at the gate. Anyway, TLO up here with a Stargate. Nice and quick. Well guarded. We've seen this before. He is very good at it. Ooh, fancy. Whitera. Straight in there. Did he scout the sky? He actually didn't, but bear in mind, he's probably well aware of what TLO likes to do. He did it in the last Protoss versus Protoss. Ra with a 3-gate right now, straight into the Twilight Council. I would expect Blink Stalkers, which of course is perfect if his opponent decides to go either Heavy Void Ray or Heavy Phoenix. Heavy Phoenix is what we saw earlier in the Protoss versus Protoss. We'll see whether or not that has happened. There you go. Nice timing there, straight into the Phoenix. But that Twilight Council will be finished, and Blink Stalker doesn't take all that long to come up. Will the little one actually scout that more to the point? He hasn't seen it yet. It's very good placement there by Ra. Ra's not actually really bothering to defend his base. There's the scout, straight into the Blink. I wonder if that's going to affect what TLO actually decides to do. Phoenix already out. You see also Ra with nice little bits of map control right there. Those Phoenixes aren't going to be able to move too much, and ooh, Ra with a sneaky pylon there. He knows what we like, yes. Oh my god, that is actually a brutal pylon, isn't it? How many gates does he have up? I mean, this is not a 4-gateway, certainly, it's just 3. 3-gateway into Blink Stalkers, mostly, I would think. Makes sense, honestly, when you think about it. Blink is pretty much almost complete. Now, I hesitate to call it a timing push, because everything's a timing push. Just like every build is the tasteless build, folks. Just Bear this in mind. But you know what? He's going to time it as the blink finishes, and TLO now sitting on only 3 Phoenixes. Only enough energy to grab a few, and Raw, mega pressure coming up on the ramp. I have to wonder if TLO can actually repulse that. Doesn't have a force field to block it off. Oh, blinking out of the potential grab right there. Tries to draw the Phoenixes and the other units out of position. Doesn't quite get it, though. TLO is smart enough to deal with that, and up in the air goes one Blink Stalker. Unfortunately for him right now, there's a huge amount of firepower being rained in on TLO right into the middle. There's a big blink right into the middle. Can he take the Phoenixes out? That's what he's looking to do. They're not going down. He needs to take the Stalkers because, of course, those are where the firepower really comes from. TLO with a pull off the mineral line right now. Oh, wow. Now the power network of TLO is going to be tested, folks. Is he going to be able to bring out enough to repulse that? I really, really doubt it right now. TLO with so much aggression coming in right there. Doesn't have any energy left on the Phoenixes. Here's the grab. That's the only grab he's really going to get right there. Spawns another. Straight into another grab, I would imagine, incredibly rapidly. But still more stream in right now. TLO holds the line in a very brave manner. He's actually doing a great job of pushing this backwards. Oh my god, any other player wouldn't have even held out that long. TLO knocked out of the tournament, folks, with 3 gateway, blink stalker pressure from Whitera. Whitera advances, and there you go. Holy hell.